Okay, so we'll start seated any way you're comfortable. And then close your eyes. Come into the sound of your breath. Let your breath sound like the ocean wave washing in and out. Notice the breath gradually become deeper. And as you're breathing here, let us set the intention of our practice today. Let us set the intention not just for the practice, but for the day. So in addition to your intentions, whatever they may be, you can also add to it, if this isn't already part of it, that you'll practice in a way that helps to restore an overall sense of vibrancy and vitality to the body, not just on the mat, but also off of the mat with food and types of conversation and activity. There's a balance of rest and activity. Take a deep breath in and clear it. You can blink your eyes open. Take both legs forward. And when you bring your feet forward, you're in staff pose, so you can have your ankles together, knees together, and flex your toes back towards your shins. If you can reach your feet, go ahead and grab a hold of the feet. If you want to use a strap, you can do that. Whenever you have a grip onto something, look up to lengthen with an inhale. And then on the exhale, lengthen the chest forward and fold. And so here we're just allowing the top of the head to come closer toward the top of the feet. You may practice your knees a little bent. That's okay if you want to keep your knees a little bent. You may also practice pressing the back of the knees toward the mat. And come back into the breath, that slow, even breath. And then look up, inhale. And then exhale, you can release by sitting tall. We'll bend the right knee, plant the right foot flat to your mat. Take your right hand behind you. So you can root down, rise up through the chest, take an inhale. And then exhale, twist to the right. You can hug your shin with your left arm. So every inhale gets your spine longer. Every exhale finds you a little bit deeper into your twist. And then come to center, straighten your right leg and bend your left. Plant your left foot flat in front of the sit bone. Left hand behind you, lift the heart up, take an inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Okay, again, rooting down, rising up, inhale. Exhale, twist. And feel your belly press toward that inner thigh as you inhale. And feel the belly contract in strongly as you exhale at the very end of the exhale. And then come back to center. So here, bend your knees, plant your feet, reach both hands forward. Lift the chest, so we're not rounding the back. That spine is lifting and long. Lean the upper body back and extend one leg. You might stay here. If you feel particularly strong in the belly, you want to lift both legs, you can do that. But it's fine if you do one at a time. You're still going to get that burst of warmth coming through the belly. Breathe. And then release. And when you release, you're going to lie all the way down on your back. When you lie onto your back, walk your feet toward your hands toward your feet. And then start to tilt your tailbone up, then lift your hips up. Walk your shoulders under and interlace the fingers. Press the feet down, press the hips up. Breathe here. Release your hands and then roll the upper back down, the mid back down, low back comes down. You can draw your knees to your chest. And then you can rock yourself all the way up. Extend those legs forward once again. Reach forward for the feet. Bow your head. And inhale, look up. And then exhale, release. So we'll take a seat in either easy pose where your legs are crossed, or you can try half lotus with your right foot on top of your left thigh. You draw your right foot as close to the belly as you can. Now, if you feel when you try half lotus that you're overstretching the outer ankle, then, either draw your foot more to the left or skip half lotus. And you don't want to feel any pain in the knee either. And so you can sit here, sitting with the spine tall, close the eyes, and tune into that breath sounding like the ocean waves. And then blink your eyes open and change sides. So if you were seated in easy crisscross pose, just put your other shin in front. If you were trying half lotus, take your left foot up to your right thigh. Draw your foot as close to the flesh of your belly as you can. And notice if this feels okay. If your ankle and knee feel fine, then you can stay here. Sitting tall, breathe. You can close the eyes, noticing the breath becoming more even with the inhale and the exhale. And then you can release, blink the eyes open, extend both legs, can bounce the knees out. And then we'll come to mountain pose at the top of the mat. Bring your feet together. Strengthen the legs, so activate the muscles of the thighs. Lift the center of the chest. And sweep your arms out and up, palms touch above, inhale. And then fold forward, exhale. Line your fingers up with your toes. And then keeping your hands as close to the mat, palms facing all the way down, pressing down as you can. You might have to bend your knees to do that. Go ahead and keep those hands there, but look up, lengthen the spine, take an inhale. And then come into plank pose. And tap your knees to the ground, inhale. Strong belly, exhale, lower halfway. Lift your heart, point your toes. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Spread your fingers wide. Press all the knuckle bones down into your mat. Line your ears up with your arms. Slightly draw your chin toward the front of your throat and strengthen the belly. Look forward, inhale. Walk forward, exhale, feet together. Okay, look up, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. And come all the way up. Arms out and up, palms touch, inhale. Hands by your sides, exhale. Sit to chair pose. Take your arms up along your ears. Breathe in. Dive forward, fold, exhale. Look up, inhale. Plank pose, exhale. And tap your knees down, inhale. Strong belly, lower, exhale. Lift the heart up, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Look forward, inhale. Right foot between the hands, left heel flat. Warrior one, arms out wide. Let your arms be long. Let your palms touch above, inhale. And then plank pose, exhale. Tap your knees down, inhale. Lower down, exhale. Lift your heart up, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Inhale, look forward. Left foot in between the hands, back heel down. Arms reach wide and long, palms touch above, inhale. And then come to plank pose. Tap your knees down, inhale. Strong belly, lower, exhale. Lift your heart up, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Strong belly. And you know, even energy. So as you push your hands into the mat, push your feet into the mat, notice the belly muscles strong. Look forward, inhale. Walk forward. Exhale, feet together. Okay, look up, long flat back, inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Stand tall, hands by your side, exhale. Arms reach out and up, inhale. Swan dive, arms wide, flat back as you fold. Look up, breathe in. Right leg back, knee down. Arms sweep out and up, palms touch. And then hands to prayer, let's twist, exhale. So right elbow comes on top of your left thigh. And then come to plank pose. Tap your knees down, inhale. Lower, exhale. Lift your heart up, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Right foot forward, left knee down. Arms sweep out and up, inhale. Hands to prayer and twist to the right, exhale. And press your palms evenly into one another. And then release your hands to the floor, framing your right foot, and step your back foot forward and fold. Arms come all the way out and up. Inhale, palms touch above. And then hands by your side, exhale. And then arms out and up, inhale. Swan dive, fold, exhale. Look up, inhale. Left leg back, knee down. Arms sweep up. And here we're going to take half split. So straighten your right leg. Take your hands to the floor, framing that right leg. Flex your right toes back. And keep drawing the center of your chest forward. And then from here, come into plank pose. And tap your knees down, inhale. Lower, exhale. Lift your heart up, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Look forward, inhale. Left foot forward, right knee down. Arms sweep out and up. Palms touch above. And then half split. Straighten your left leg, flex your left toes back. Draw the center of your chest forward. And from here, we're going to release and then take a seat. So simply slide your left leg back, have a seat. Take the soles of the feet together. Draw the feet really close to the body. Interlace your fingers around your toes. Then you can lift your heart up, inhale. And fold, exhale. Draw the chest forward. And inhale, lift up the head and the heart. We're ready for our seated meditation. So you can find yourself seated any way that you're comfortable, any way that you can not be slouched, right? And then you can find either your palms, one palm resting on top of the other, or you can rest your hands over your knees. And close your eyes. And then we'll begin by listening. You may pick up the sound of your breath or the sounds in the room. And by doing this, we will establish a feeling sense within us that is relaxed, which is the natural state of mindfulness. You can hear sounds simply coming, maybe sounds that are staying, and sounds that may be going. Bring that same quality of relaxed and spacious awareness to the sensation of your own breath and the feeling of the breath at the nostrils. You can make a quiet note of either coming and going, or maybe in and out, just to help you establish the attention on the actual experience of the breath. And as you sit here and feel your breath, you may find that sensations arise in the body in a way that may be strong enough to take your attention away from the breath. You might even find that your sensations become like the predominant experience, so that becomes your meditation. If this is your experience, just let go of the awareness of your breath and allow your attention to settle fully on the experience of the sensation. You can make a quiet mental note of what your experience in this moment. Is it pain or itching, vibration or tingling? And if a word comes to you that is truthful, you can use that in the same way that you use the mental note for your breath. And keep this same quality of awareness that you use to note your breath. That relaxed, spacious, open, free, not trying to control what's going on, not trying to change it, but allowing things to come and go on their own. And if you notice that the breath becomes more of your awareness, then you switch your attention back to the breath. So you're following the flow, you're allowing things to come and go. If the sensation that arises in the body is very pleasant, you might feel just that conditioned tendency to try and cling to it, to try to possess it. And if you feel that tendency arise, just relax, open up, and see that you can be with the sensation of pleasure without clinging to it. Just like everything else, allowing that sensation, the freedom to come and go. Likewise, if you are experiencing an unpleasant or painful feeling arise in the body, you may feel a reflective tendency to push it away. And if you have that tendency arise, see if you can just be with that sensation, whatever it is, whatever word you're using to describe it. And it might even be an emotional sensation instead of a physical sensation. But see if you can be with that without trying to either cling to it or push it away. Just to be with it almost as an observer. And finally, you may be able to be aware of all of these things at once, of the sounds coming, staying, and going, of the breath in and out, of the sensations, good and, or I should say pleasant and unpleasant. Just as a witness, watching, allowing. Nothing to do about them. Let us all take a very deep breath in. And then open the mouth, clear it out. And blink your eyes open. Take your hands to prayer. Let us bow our forehead to each other and say, Namaste.